Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to see how long I could do it. The light, right? So, I'm back with another video, and it's really weird angled right now, but I like doing things weird and out of the ordinary. So, so today I have a friend with me who is a fellow up and coming artist as well, and he's dope, like really dope, like really dope. And his name is Ishmael, but his stage name is Ishmolly. Give it up for him. Tell the YouTube people about yourself.
What's up, guys? So I am from New York, and I started writing music 2 years ago. A year and like a couple months. I just kind of follow my heart, everything that I do, and I love art, as you do too, right?
I love art.
I love all forms of art.
That's the point of this whole thing, So Ish is really, you're pretty much new to kind of getting into this, like, seriously, I guess.
Yeah.
Now
Definitely.
that's dope. So now that I introduced Ish and you know me, let's get into this. So today's topic is going to be, as you probably see in the quotation, the fear of auditioning. Now, I had to bring Ish along because I needed two perspectives on this, and we had a talk earlier, and come to find out, he's really like down with the auditioning process and all of that, and just going for it. And me personally, I hate auditions. I really do. So I'm gonna tell you my perspective, and then I'm gonna let Ish tell you his perspective, and then we're gonna talk about it. So here we go. All right, so my perspective on the whole, excuse my leg, my perspective on the whole auditioning process is, I feel like you put yourself in the line of judgment, and like a lot of up and coming artists, like right now, they we don't really necessarily, I don't want to say we can't handle it, but we're at the beginning stages of our careers, so it's kind of hard to kind of intake, the outside world perspective of who they think we are, or who you know, we come up with these characters for ourselves, but the outside world may have a whole different, take on it. So you go into it very confidently, auditions. You go into them very confidently, and you go in with this character and this perspective, and when you get told that no, initially, and this is just being a realist and being a Virgo, for all my Virgos out there. Shout out to Beyonce. Shout out to Beyonce. What's up? So no, anyway, so you go into it very confidently, and you get told that no, and automatically your confidence gets kind of like a punch to the gut, and it can affect moving forward, how that could ultimately kind of change your character and
Yeah.
kind of warp who you are, and then you become what everybody else kind of wants you to be and not who you really truthfully want to be, like living your truth, kind of as an artist. Like it's not a good feeling, and like I've experienced that before. But there was this one time where I went to go audition for the X Factor. This was before it got canceled, and I went in, and it was like God had His hand on the whole audition because I went in. Hold up, focus. There we go. I went in, and kind of liking this light. Looks like a music video or something.
It does.
But I went in, and I so happened to run into this guy that I went to school with. His name is Eddie, and he's a great singer, like awesome singer. Um, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It's real Spanish, and I just can't pronounce it. So
I have a
Ish has to go for a minute, guys.
hello.
So I went into it, and I was kind of lucky, and I ran into him, and he was the first round of judges, so he already knew that I could sing. So he kind of just wanted to hear me from, because the last time he had saw me, I was a freshman in high school, so he wanted to hear me or whatever, and I sung for him. He let me through. I got my little orange ticket, ran through. My mother was happy. She was all screaming and smiling and stuff, and I got to the second round. I had to come back the second day. I got to the second round, and I sung for the I guess the show, the people who actually do the casting for the show at this point. And I went in there, and I was just like, all right, I got this. And I turned it on, I turned the swag on, and it was great. And they loved it. They got into it, and they let me on through to the final round. So once the final round came, it was pretty much I got the gist of how the casting is really done for the show. So um it's pretty much a talking portion. You give your sob story, and you know they pretty much base it off of that. I guess the best sob story kind of gets on, and I guess I didn't have a good enough reason to be on the show, but I got through the last round, and it was like maybe 3 or 4 people in the room with me, um, and I thought it was a great experience because I really got a chance to see the auditioning process and how it was done. And moving forward from that moment on, knowing that television, they had their own idea of how they wanted things, and all of that. I was just like, this is kind of really rehearsed, and it's really done for TV. Like, this is all done for TV. And even though it was a great experience, I was just like, I'm probably never going to put myself through that. I wanted to put myself through that. I went to about 7 TV auditions after that. American Idol, what was The Voice. I auditioned for that a couple of times, and each time it was like, you're good, but you're not what we're looking for this season. So after that, I just kind of got over the whole auditioning process, and I decided to, just do my independent thing and build my team and do all that. So I did that, and now I'm at a place where I do think about the auditions because it is a fast track to where you need to go if you do get your foot in the door. But at the same time, I'm really having fun being an independent artist and just kind of doing my own thing, and not really caring or worrying about what's going on on the outside. Like I care. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I care. Like if a person says something wrong to me, like I feel some type of way. But it's not to the point where I'm like going crazy about it. Like I can get over it and keep trucking. But yeah, that's my perspective on it. I'm gonna hand it over to Ishmael. Ishmael, who's back in the room?
Look at this guy.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I was listening to you though, and I think that's true. I feel like that will happen to anyone, to everyone. I've only done one audition ever in my entire life, and I'm 24. The audition I did, I was like maybe 10, and it was for choir. It was like a children's choir, so it's a lot different. But I don't know. I feel like auditions could definitely change and alter who you are as an artist, and it is very difficult. Just like pretty much everything in life, though, you gotta stay strong who you are.
Yeah.
And you take whatever it is and apply it. You don't let it necessarily change you, but you just apply it. But you stay true to who you are. Like, fuck what anyone else thinks. You could get a billion no's, you know what I mean? So I feel like a no would only encourage me more. I would definitely be beat up because I'm an emotional wreck. But
you and I both, brother.
he's telling me to come. I don't know. I feel like you gotta stay strong in who you are. Believe that what you're doing is because you're following your heart.
And it's right.
Right. You're doing it for
you, yeah.
Like, and it's soothing to you, and it's like medicated for you. It's helping you love. It's helping you learn. It's helping you open up. It's helping you do a lot of things that music doesn't necessarily do for maybe other people. People just listen to music. They don't really invest in it like an artist will. So you just gotta believe in what it is that you have. Somebody will like it.
That is very true.
Somebody will like it.
That is very, very true. That, I mean, it's
I'm gonna go put this in.
Yeah, no, go ahead. He'll be back, people.
I'm so sorry, y'all. This is unprofessional. This is my first interview.
He's a busy man.
Ever.
He's a busy man. But that's pretty much two perspectives on the topic at hand. Auditioning, it can be, let's put it like this. To every independent artist out there who is struggling and wanting to do this and feel like they just keep getting denied, I want you to know that it should not stop your hustle and your grind, because a lot of these artists who are mainstream now, they had to hustle and grind. That's just what it is. Like, there's nothing we could do about it. And they hustle and they grind, and they don't really listen to the naysayers. So it's like, you gotta stay true to yourself. You gotta continue doing what you're doing. What you're doing is right for you. Don't matter if everybody else is like, nah, well, I think you should do this. Fuck that. What you're doing is right for you. And don't ever change that for nobody. Nobody. But yeah, that was this episode of All About VJ. And I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys were encouraged. I hope you guys learned a little. I try not to make these videos too long because we're actually talking here, you know. And when you're on YouTube, a lot of people don't want to hear you talk. They want to see you put on a wig and act crazy, especially when you're in my community. Sheesh. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Always remember to like, speak your mind, niggas. And I'll be back with another video next week. So y'all stay tuned. Alright now. Oh, by the way, follow
Ishmolly.
Ishmolly on
IG,
SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure you get on all three. And y'all know where to follow me, VJ Hall everything, VJ Hall Facebook, VJ Hall Instagram, VJ Hall everything, VJ Hall, VJ Hall, VJ Hall, all about what? VJ Hall. And that is a wrap, kids. VJ Hall out!